Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, President Uhuru Kenyatta had invited all the leaders allied to Azimio la Umoja at Statehouse for lunch. The president also extended that invitation to the One Kenya Alliance principles. And today, these leaders turned out in large numbers to listen to President Uhuru Kenyatta. And this is what the president said in that meeting, if you allow me to read. Let me say how wonderful it is to be with you at the beginning of this year and be able to share a meal. Let me take this opportunity to thank you from the bottom of my heart for the commitment you have shown, especially by those of you from the National Assembly during this holiday period. He went on to say, we all know that it was a very difficult holiday period because of COVID-19, but you turned out in huge numbers. You left your home, you left your family, and you came out in huge numbers to pass piece of legislation that are going to be game changer. Listen to him shortly, and we are going to continue with this discussion.
Honorable members of Parliament, good afternoon. Happy New Year. Let me say how wonderful it is to have you at the beginning of the year, to be able to share a meal together, and to be able to take this opportunity to thank you from the bottom of my heart for the commitment, especially those of you of the National Assembly, showed during this holiday period. We all know that it was a very difficult holiday period because of all the challenges of COVID and many other things. And people had the opportunity to say, let me just stay away and look after myself. But you turned out in huge numbers. You left your homes, you left your families, came out in huge numbers to pass a couple of pieces of legislation that are going to be a game changer. The passage of the anti-money laundering bill, for example, will ensure that we are able to continue being part of the international financial system and to have a respected banking system that can only help improve and mature our economy. The bill on NHIF and the other acts around the health sector are now going to open up and give us that opportunity to be able to give our people that which we promised them of universal health care. And the political parties amendment that we are trying to push through, which some people have tried to demonize as they try to demonize BBI, that is giving us an opportunity for us to be able to formally work together across political parties in the interest of the nation. Because this is what we are trying to achieve. As we sit here today, yes, I am a proud member of Jubilee, but I am an even prouder member of the Kenyan society, which I see reflected around these tables here. To be here with leaders from across the divide. And this is really what we are trying to achieve. To say that we may belong in many different homes, but we can actually work together for the common interest of 50 million people.
Lawmaking and even constitution making is always work in progress. Even the oldest constitution, democratic constitution of the United States of America, is still work in progress. And you've got several amendments, which they all the times quote to you, Amendment 5, Fifth Amendment, Sixth Amendment, and so on and so forth. So there's really, it's not a crime for somebody to see something is wrong in our constitution or in our law that we need to change, because it only makes things better. They say that a good idea always yields to a better idea, and a better idea would yield to the best idea. So what you guys are doing is basically trying to improve governance in our country. So we really want to thank you very, very sincerely for what you did.
We want to try and check the reason why President Uhuru Kenyatta called for this emergency meeting. But before we go into that, a quick request. You might be watching this channel but you have not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that any other time, once we release a video like this, will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video thumbs up so that YouTube will recommend our videos to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, President Uhuru Kenyatta, together with the ODM leader Raila Odinga, have been pushing for a political party bill that is going to be a game changer in this year. And this bill is set to help on how they're going to form coalitions, how coalitions are going to be formed, and the required period of time to form a coalition. Remember, they want to push from 3 months to 6 months so that they can study this Oka and all those other people who want to go into those formations. So this bill passed in the National Assembly. Now it is at the Senate. The Senate has discussed about the bill and they asked the Senate Speaker, Ken Lusaka, to give them more time so that they can take that bill to wananchi, because they have a period of 7 days. After that, they can now discuss, then give it to the president maybe for signing, either if they're going to pass or not. So the president used this opportunity to come and thank the members of parliament for the great work they have done, as you have heard him saying. Remember, this bill is not yet complete, it's at the Senate. So this meeting also has provided an opportunity for President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga to persuade the senators to pass that bill the way it is. So this meeting was very crucial to help on that side. Then again, just to thank these members kama kuna kakitu wapate for doing a recommendable job. So their mind is focusing more on how the coalitions are going to be formed in this country ahead of the election. Number two, President Uhuru Kenyatta, by calling this meeting, it was to help him to measure the strength of Azimio la Umoja. He wants to see who is with us in terms of members of parliament, senators, governors, evil. And that's why I was extending this invitation to the Oka principals. Now, look at those people who attended this meeting. Surprisingly, we have the One Kenya Alliance members of parliament present in this meeting, all the way from ANC, Wiper, Ford Kenya, and KANU. You can see Mutula Kilonzo is there. We have seen Hamala, Titus Hamala. We have seen Nabulinda and all the team. These leaders are there. Chris Wamalwa is in this meeting. We have seen Pogisha and the team. So the president is trying to measure the strength and see who is with us. Who are we going to consider to be with us as we go forward to formalize and form the coalition that we need? So he wants to measure the strength. He also wants to see the response of the One Kenya Alliance principles, because he's still telling them that, man, look here, we can still work together. So there is a chance that they can come and negotiate. But for this meeting, unfortunately, none of the One Kenya Alliance principles attended, though all their allies are in this meeting. Gideon, Kalonzo, Wetangula, Mudavadi did not attend. But watu wao wote wako kwa hii mkutano. So going forward, we are going to see a larger formation coming. Remember, in the other side, you see the Wiper party is still pushing Kalonzo to realign himself with the Azimio la Umoja. They want him to deputize Raila. The push is there. ANC is divided. Some people want to pull Musalia Mudavadi towards Azimio, wengine wanampeleka kwa UDA. So the president is still measuring the strength using this meeting. Now, as you listen to that clip, President Uhuru Kenyatta used this opportunity to send a warning shot to those people who stopped Building Bridges Initiative, BBI. Anawaambia, sasa hapa tuko na amendment bill, political party amendment bill. And you people, you will not stop this one. It is going to go through. So the president has declared war between those people who are in Azimio and those who are in Tangatanga or UDA. And he is pushing to the end that this bill is going to pass and is going to foresee how they are going to form the coalition. Wanaenda kuforce watu until the people realign themselves on the right time. Because now 6 months, hakuna nafasi ya to play within the game there. Then in the remaining 3 months, you make an informed decision. This time round, it is 6 months so that they can understand and strategize on how they're going to deal with those people who are not going to align themselves with Azimio la Umoja. Now, after that far, I think President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga are succeeding in their game. Because now they are assuring these members of parliament. And I want you to look at the people who attended. Look at the numbers. Because Ruto has always claimed to have numbers. But President Uhuru Kenyatta has had numbers. That's my views. I don't know what you think about this, but I can only read your views through the comment section. So let us have a continuation of this conversation through the comment section. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you and see you in our next video.